Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Going for it all. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Oh, it's a reverse. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. And wings it incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man in the middle. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Gentry. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Rides the back on the option, the give. Lowers those pads. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gentry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Snagged in the middle. It's Dozier. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The run to the right. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They bring the punter onto the field now. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off play action on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The sure hands, it's Gentry.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The inside handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They started this drive in great field position, now needing to convert on 3rd and 2. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Looking for an open area to his left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And some room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They go to the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the play fake. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Absolutely perfect. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Using the quick game. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. From the shotgun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They'll move the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gentry. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Punt is in the air. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Gentry. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And now on second down for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out quickly. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dozier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now they regain the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback will keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. On 4th down, looking to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Almost had the completion, just missed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. No huddle here for the offense. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. This is now a 7-point game.
And that kick makes it a one-score game, but a lot of work left. Only one timeout left. We've got to get an onside kick. We don't have time to kick it and play defense and get the football back. Onside unit, what's your best look, man? Because you're going to need it right here.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but Getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.